Oh, hi, I'm Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Well, thanks for sending that information. I do appreciate it. I went ahead and put all the stuff in, and everything got transferred. It takes about 5 days, so it's all being transferred. So I appreciate your help. I really do on that. Thank you. No kidding. Thank you. And this right here, I'm thinking about, you know, what I thought I wouldn't do anymore, or for a while anyway, to get this texture up on that other piece, because this texture is really great. And so it's a matter of, I have to add a bunch more stuff to it. And I'm not sure about what what to do with this piece. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. But what I'm doing now is continuing the process of making more glass. The thing about making more glass is that I've got piles of it. I've got freaking piles of it because I don't have the oomph to go out and sell it the way I used to. But what the plan is now, more or less, is to figure out. See, I've got piles of it. I don't know how to sell this stuff because the way I used to sell it, I can't sell it that way anymore. So I mean, these are all. I mean, there's piles of this stuff. I got probably. I would say I probably have. Uh, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't have 5,000 pieces. And in this box right here are 5,000 of these neck pieces. What the hell? Man, I'm getting skittish. Well, I was on the phone a while ago talking to these people that was transferring these things I was doing. I saw this dart thing going on the floor, and it was either a mouse or it was a freaking lizard. It wasn't. So now I've got something in my house. So anyway, so I've got 5,000 of these necklace pieces with the lobster clasp, and I've got all of these pieces, and then I have to, if I want to make pendants out of them, I got to buy all these what do you call them, bales, because there's no way to put them on the necklace unless they have a bale. And so I can do that. These are the bales. These are small bales right here. These small pieces right here. That's a small bale. So I've got those, and that's a small one as well. So they come in small and large. And both the small ones and the large one will fit on those little rings. So now that I'm going to be able to have these websites, I'm going to have them pointing to Weebly, and then I have to get busy. And it's not a matter of not being able to do it. I did the Nazi Clowns, and the Nazi Clowns website I think is beautiful. I took all those photographs. I took like 400 photographs to put on the Nazi Clowns. It took me a long time to build the site, but the site is actually up there. And so now I'm going to have to go ahead and take photographs of these pendants. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm thinking that maybe I will have, and someone had said, well, because it was strictly going to be wholesale. And people were saying, well, that's maybe not such a hot idea. Well, that's probably true. So think I'll have a place where people can buy retail and wholesale. and retail will be twice as much as what the wholesale price is. And then people will be able to, because if I have something for like $3, if you buy $100 worth, if you only buy one, it's $6. So I guess that's going to be the plan. I don't know, but I've got to do something. I've got to do something. And my daughter is coming to. My daughter is coming in about 3 weeks. Around the 1st of August, my daughter's going to be here. She's going to be actually at my mom's. And I'm going to go down and visit my mom and see everybody there. And we're going to celebrate my mom's 80th birthday. And I'm thinking about doing a video where the kids cut my hair. The little 6-year-old, she's going to be 6 in August, and the other one's 8 right now. So 8-year-old and an almost 6-year-old cutting grandpa's hair. That might be fun. That might be a fun video. But I don't know. I'm not sure. So I'm thinking that once I get back, those websites should be transferred in like 5 days, and then they get pointed to Weebly, and then I could start doing the website. So maybe I could start doing the websites now. I could start doing the websites now because they don't have to be published. I could start doing them right away. Oh God. The thing about me is that I'm of a generation I grew up with the freaking dial telephone. So anything that has to do with the internet and all that, it's just brutal. I mean, I just freeze up because I don't want to do that stuff. I want to do other stuff. But I found myself in a situation in an internet age where I've got to do that kind of stuff. So I'll figure it out. And I better figure it out. I'm almost 62 years old. Oh, and let me see what I look like. I tell you what, go look at that video. Oh my God, go look at the video where it's down there somewhere. It's the one with eating dogs and cats. Okay, the eating dogs and cats video. Oh my God. The eating dogs and cats video where I've been stoned for like weeks, and I look like I'm 70 years old in that video. My face, I mean, I got bags under my eyes. I mean, it looks, I was looking at that video because I really like the video. It's really one of my best videos because it's strictly off the cuff. It's just me sitting there and talking about this guy. Mike's a dick, and the whole thing about the eating dogs and cats. I mean, the whole thing was just totally made up. And I think it's a great video. I think it's actually a great video. But when you look at my face now. And look at my face in that video. I mean, that's what freaking smoking will do for you. And I was talking to a friend of mine today. He says that what happens is that when you start smoking, it starts restricting the oxygen going to your body or something. I don't know. So anyway, if that's what smoking does for you, man. But I don't look that bad now. I don't look like I'm 62 almost. I look more like I'm around 60, 61. I'm actually 61 now. But I look 21 compared to how I looked in that video. Go see that video. I mean, I look freaking ragged. Unbelievably ragged. Man. So anyway, I'm just walking around. When I'm walking around outside, I'm looking for freaking pythons, and now I'm in my house. Where in the fuck did that thing... I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I see this thing dart across the floor. So, I mean, if it's a mouse, that's not good. If it's a lizard, I don't care about that. I like lizards. Mice, I don't have mice here. So I haven't seen any, like mouse droppings or anything like that. So, and I can't have a cat. There's a buddy of mine. A guy. What he talks about is committing suicide. I mean, it's like, matter of fact, a buddy of mine went and introduced him to some people, you know, to get him out so he could go around and stuff. And the first thing he said to these people is, "Oh, I'm suicidal." You know, and then I read this article. I didn't read the whole thing, but I read part of it about how it was from England, how women who have cats are more likely to commit suicide. So it has something to do with this what is it? This parasite that is in cat litter or something. And then, as a matter of fact, and I was telling a friend of mine about that, and his father was a veterinarian, and he wouldn't allow the girls to deal with the cat litter. Only the boys would be able to take out the cat litter because it has something to do with female reproduction or whatever. Why am I talking about that? Why? Ask why. Oh, why? Why, ask why? I'm a little stressed out. Except I'm feeling really a lot better because I got that thing taken care of with the sending the stuff out and all that. It was a nightmare. That stuff is so... I mean, I look at it. It took 3 or 4 times because I put down the wrong number and all kinds of stuff. But it finally worked. So thank God for that. So now I've got to... What that means is now I got to get back to work. I've got to get back to work. I've got no excuse. Not that I was looking for an excuse with this, and here I'm just blabbing on because I think I'm stressed out still. I think I'm still stressed out. This right here is for the Queen of England. That's a crown. Oh! That guy I was telling you, I think the other day about Lucian Freud. It was really interesting because he only paints from life, okay? And so he makes these big freaking paintings. They're huge. I mean, they're really some strange subject matter, and they're very, very odd. So anyway, I don't know, the Queen wanted him to do a portrait of her or something. So anyway, she only gave him X amount of time to do this portrait, and he only paints from life. So the portrait was like 8 inches by 12 inches or something like that. I mean, it's dinky. Super dinky. You know, because he only paints from life. And then there was this other thing where he only paints from life, right? And he paints 7 days a week. So if you're sitting for him, I mean, you know, you got to be there. So he was doing this, it was like a double portrait. Somebody was in the foreground, and then there was this woman in the background breastfeeding. Okay, so the woman in the background breastfeeding was Jerry Hall, Mick Jagger's wife. And so anyway, they were saying that Jerry Hall got this phone call that she had to be in Paris for this thing or blah blah, and she told him, well, I can't come to sit tomorrow because I have to go and be in Paris or something. And he said, well, if you can't come tomorrow, don't come back at all. And then instead of painting her breastfeeding the baby in the background, I guess he already painted the baby or whatever, I don't know what it was, but he ended up getting some guy to breastfeed the kid. And so it's got the foreground painting, and then it's got this guy breastfeeding a kid as a stand-in for Jerry Hall. And they said that Mick Jagger and Jerry Hall were not amused. What are you going to do? Okay, I think I'm going to go now and think about what I'm going to do with this. Think about what I'm going to do with that. I'm hellorodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. And thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it. It's all taken care of now, hopefully. And in 5 days it'll be done. So I appreciate you helping me with that. I really do. Thanks a lot. I'm hellorodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.